Why do I love rafting?
Yeah.
What's not to love about it?
Like, yes, the rapids are fun, but there's so much more to it. You don't do this job for the money.
Enough to getting to wake up every morning and say, this is my job. I get to go rafting today. This is awesome.
You kind of take the energy from the water and the surrounding area and stuff. I think seeing a bald eagle with a mountainous background and seeing whitewater in front of you, I think it's awesome.
The Kennebec's a lot of fun. Obviously deeper river than Penobscot, faster flowing.
Anyone can do it. It's a nice gateway into other things like the Penobscot.
Upper half's pretty intense. Everything comes at you pretty quick. A lot of rapids real fast, and then the lower half is nice, relaxing, calm float out. So
I think it's a family-friendly vibe.
Younger people, kids, can go down the river.
Favorite rapid on Kennebec?
That's a tough question. I think I'd go with Magic Falls. I gotta have the right setup to hit it good and get a good splash, get everyone feeling excited on it. And the photos afterward too, having the photographer set up there.
I've never turned down Swimmer's Rapid before I was a guy. Now I have to stay in the boat sometimes.
Big water. The waves were big. You hit Maytag instead of Magic.
Maytag Magic!
I think it's a good time for them to appreciate their time together, whether it's as a family or as a friend group or something.
River lunch is awesome. Steaks, chicken, pasta salad and rice go great with some steak sauce on them.
Bread, you get your rice.
Oh, and the brownie, can't forget that part.
Then at the end there's brownies.
And it's a different experience because you get waited on, but you're in the middle of the woods.
The Penobscot is rough, but it seems wilder too.
I think there's a lot more history behind the Penobscot.
It's wild. That's a great little waterfall slide there. Awesome hit, big hits on it.
I think the fact that so many people respect it, and there's so much to do on the Penobscot, so many places to play around and discover, that I think that it makes it so much more special. And that everyone's smiling and laughing after it, and I think it's something that you never get to do. So it's fun to be able to play around on the river in a way that you don't expect when you sign up to raft. It's right before A-Ball Bridge when you get the nice view of Katahdin on River Left. I think it's one of the best views of the Penobscot, and when it's kind of a cloudy day, you can see some clouds going over it, and you have your little raft, you have the river, and you have Katahdin behind you. I think you get a little perspective. It's more challenging from a guide point of view.
I don't know, there's a lot going through your head, trying to remember your lines, trying to remember all your angles, and making sure you're getting through just right, making sure you have in the gorge, making sure you have the momentum to get through everything, and then
and I like that you're kind of part of something bigger when you're on the Penobscot.
the crib is not so much momentum, but you got to run the right lines and the right angles, like I was saying. So
the crib works is in my head almost the epitome of the Penobscot.
And I like that you have people watching you on the Wailing Wall and Vulture Rock, and you have a bunch of people cheering for you, and just like watching how you tackle it. I think that's great that other guides and like other people are there to watch kind of something great happen, because it is something great going through the trip.
Great time to get to drive around, look for the wildlife, and get to know people you haven't met before, meet new people.
Love how happy people are when they finally see a moose, and I've seen some of the pictures that guests come back with of their moose, and it looks like something you would see in National Geographic, and I love that they have that for the rest of their lives, and they can say like, I took that, I saw a moose, because they really are beautiful creatures.
The humans are the side note, and the wildlife is the main thing here.
You get way more than seeing a moose. I think you get kind of like a history of the area.
Difference between there and here. Like, this is actually the wild, like the bad lands of Maine or something. It's awesome.
I love Swiftwater Rescue. I think it's a great time to pay attention to the river and what it has for you, and what it can throw at you. I think it's really important that you respect it and know how to deal with some of the things it can throw at you. And I think it gives you great life skills. Tying knots.
This end shows the button to move current. Hold it on end. You want to hold the hand. Hold the hand. Hold the hand. And back. Yeah, out. It's something to practice right in the end, Sam. Practice staying on edge. Yeah. You'll stall that thing across the top of the water like this. Like a stroke? Yeah, like a back and forth stroke. Changing your paddle from a climbing angle back to another climbing angle going back, climbing angle going forward.
We must take adventures to know who we are. And I think that is so true. Like, it's so cool. Like, taking an adventure, you discover more about yourself, and it's a learning experience, it's a growing experience, and I fully support that quote now. Like, it's like the motto or something around here. Like, we must take adventures to know who we are.
I think I've seen more eagles on the Penobscot than I have in my whole life. I feel like they're always flying around just around the corner. And I think with the views that you're like, America!